Mike Moore Media.
The County-wide food drive is underway here in Rockingham County. One of the agencies benefiting from that is the Salvation Army here in Rockingham County, doing such great work for so many years worldwide and right here in our communities. Major Syung Lee with the Salvation Army here in the county is on the line. Major Lee, hey, how are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. First, thank you for the Salvation Army. You've been there forever. Let's kind of get an overview, if we could, Major. The Salvation Army does so much. Maybe you could just kind of give us an idea of some of the services you provide.
Okay, Salvation Army in Rockingham County in general, we're providing a worship service for the community, wherever they can walk in to get a worship. And also, we do have a Salvation Army Boys and Girls Club over Reidsville. Now, we recently, about year ago, we got officially approved to able to become a Boys and Girls Club of the Salvation Army. So we're providing a good program for the youth program around our community. Now also we have a food pantry for both sides, the Eden and also the Reidsville side. We're providing the food and at the meals, all the kitchen. We do have all in Eden sections. That's what we're providing. And Christmas assistance, yes, emergency financial assistance for both sides in the Eden and Reidsville. And, of course, kitchen ministry. We do providing hot meals every day at Eden locations. And we have a two-family store. But now more good news is now we're extending one office and once a week, a Madison Mayodan area. We're going to provide emergency assistance and also food bags, the food pantry over there for once a week from April 1st week from Mayodan Baptist Church. That's what we're going to start serving the community over there, western side.
Oh, that is exciting news, and that's the first time. Is this breaking news? I hadn't heard about that before.
Yes, we've been prepared this since last year, but the pandemic, because of a pandemic, we couldn't even process go further. But now we had a good partnership with Mayodan Baptist Church, willing to give us a small space to use our services. So now our goal is to start from first week of April, every Thursday, the Salvation Army will go over there to providing emergency assistance plus a food pantry, which means we're going to provide a food box. So our one of those case manager will be there to serve. So we're going to announce through social media at some point this month and the newspaper also.
Well, I appreciate you sharing that good news with us. So that certainly does make it the Salvation Army county-wide in so many ways, doesn't it?
Yes. The county is getting more and more need is increasing right now, especially food pantry. They need more than ever because of the pandemic, all this inflation situation right now, gas price going up. We're seeing more people coming to our doors right now. So it's very important to have support from community for our community food drive this year.
Well, the food drive that's going on countywide now, this is the 12th year, as you know, Major. How does this benefit you when we help, when we take these items to the fire stations around the county? How does this benefit the Salvation Army directly?
It is very important to participate all our communities because we have 9 agencies actually providing food around our county, and but the food that we're receiving from state or federal has been decreased. Used to be we receive about 5 pallets, say big pallets, 5 pallets each month from the one of those food banks, but now they only giving like a three pallets. So which means about 30% of the food amount has been decreased that we'll be receiving normally. So this food drive is very important to have the participating in our communities to support, because whatever is the shortage of food, they can help us to fill those needs through the drive that we can actually provide our community for all our needs.
Well, so some of those food sources that you've been relying on, the demand is even greater now, as you're saying, Major. We need more food, and now you're getting less, so the food drive is extra important this time around.
Yes. Even though we have stores actually connected with the food banks, they donating food through their store. However, as I say, food amount is it's been decreased, like meat or vegetables, canned food, all those things has been decreased. So this food drive is, especially this year, is very important. Have all community, I'm encouraging all community participate and support this one, because we want to bring those food to the table with people who need for their dinner. And that is important for us to support.
Certainly. Let's talk about the individual days and times. You mentioned Mayodan starting April 1st on Thursdays, but what about Eden and Reidsville and those food pantries? When is that available?
Eden, actually, Monday through Friday between 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. They can just call or walk in to get some food assistance over there, food box. So we usually provide the canned food, meat, and also some other stuff through that one, vegetables if it is available. And same thing in here. We have a Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday in Reidsville between 9:30 a.m. to 11:45 that we're providing a food here at the pantry. So you can just walk in and receive some same benefits that with all other places.
Okay, great. Well, I appreciate the Salvation Army. You've been serving us in so many ways for so many years. Before we finish up, is there anything else you wanted to mention, Major?
Yes, the Salvation Army has provided more than 40,000 people last year. We served more than 40,000 people. And also we provided more than 10,000 food baskets, which means food box, provided throughout the county, through our locations. We provided more than 14,000 meals last year through our youth program, and main kitchen, and through all this lunch program that we have. So it is very important to all communities to participate in this food drive to support, not just for the Salvation Army, but for all other agencies. They're trying to do best they can to meet the need in our community. So we encourage them strongly to support this year than ever. And I thank you for all your support who've been supporting the Salvation Army, also our food drive.
Those are some very impressive numbers that you've just given us. That's serving a lot of people countywide.
Yes, we have now we had a 2 office, but now we're extending another office. So we're probably just trying to do more people to serving a more cover area in the county.
Well, thank you again for your good work and your Salvation Army team right here in the county. If someone needs to get more information about the Salvation Army in Rockingham County, what's the best way to do that?
They can call and the Reidsville office, 336-349-4923. You can ask to help for your whatever you need for assistance, and then we direct from here to the Eden or Reidsville based on your locations.
Major Lee, thank you for taking time to speak with us and tell us about all of the ways you're helping in so many people here in our county. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and have a blessed day.
You too. Bye. All right, I wanted you to get the report firsthand from Major Syung Lee. He's with the Salvation Army here in Rockingham County. Offices there, food pantries in Eden and Reidsville. Eden serving the community Monday through Friday. Reidsville Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And as he just announced, you'll be hearing more about that on social media. Mayodan First Baptist, a source of food, a food pantry, and emergency services starting on Thursdays, April 1st in Mayodan. That's a great addition to the area. Please help. The fire stations around the county are accepting those donations now for the Countywife Food Drive. And you have a pretty good idea of some of the things that are needed, all of the canned items and breakfast foods. This week, the emphasis on that. Canned meats coming up next week, and cleaning supplies, desserts to finish up March, canned and baked goods, paper products in first week in April, pastas, and then in addition to the agencies like the Salvation Army that the Rockingham County Food Drive serves, this year they've added Rockingham County Schools and the Backpack for Kids program. So please help. You can take those items to any fire station here in Rockingham County during March and April. That's the Salvation Army, Men and Women in Christ, Reidsville Soup Kitchen, Cormai Community Development, Rockingham County Veterans Coalition, Cooperative Christian Ministries, and Hands of God. Those are the agencies being served this time around with the County-wide food drive, and I'll be talking to representatives of all of those organizations over the food drive campaign this month and next. Now, let me give you a couple of phone numbers. The co-chairman for the food drive, let's start with Neil Jakes, and you can call Neil at 336-613-6292, 613-6292, and then Blake Dawson at 336-432-2843, 432-2843. Thank you, Neil and Blake and all of the people involved for your hard work, but especially you for donating. Help whenever you can. The County-wide food drive is underway now here in Rockingham County.